Hi, Tara here. It's Mix It Up Monday. I'm going to do another layout with a group of lovely ladies. Check out the hop. I'll have all of the stuff in the description below. I am going to work on the mixed media portion first. I'm using some texture paste and a Heidi Swap stencil to create some texture on the back of my layout. I'm not trying to be perfect with this. I'm just spreading it around and trying to make sure that I get the middle of my layout done. Here I carefully lift my stencil and move it down towards the bottom, holding it up just so I can just get a little bit more on the bottom of my cardstock. It's time to add some color. I'm using this Maya Road ink and bubblegum to add some color. I put some on my mixed media glass mat from Tim Holtz. I only have the travel size so it doesn't fit across my whole page. Add some water and use some paint and just kind of start spreading it around. It seems to take forever for me to do it, but I'm just adding the color a little bit at a time, spraying water on the ink as I go, adding more ink as I go. I even spray some water right there on my cardstock. Where I decide to put the paintbrush down and get out a piece of plastic and just start doing some ink smushing technique around the edges. I wanted it to look a little messier than it does, and so I just started smushing that ink all around, getting some splatters outside of those colored in sections. It starts taking on the look that I was going for. Here is where I realized that this is not quite the color that I was going for. It is a little too dark. I want it to be more of a light pink, more along the bubblegum color that the bottle says it is. It's just too reddish for me, so I'm adding some white ink here. I'm going to try to lighten it up. Off screen, I also add some Kitsch Flamingo Distress Ink Oxide to this to bring in even some more beautiful pink, but adding this white really gets the desired effect that I wanted. I really began having fun playing with this. I just kind of keep smushing and turning and adding more ink and turning and smushing. It's really quite therapeutic to play like this. Here's where you're going to see me bring out my big paper towel roll. I absolutely love doing this part, like cleaning up around the edges. It lets me really see those layers. Okay, it's time for me to start building my layout. I popped that sketch up in the corner so you can see. It'll sit there for a little while and it's going to disappear. Here I'm bringing out my banner punch. I'm holding it above my layout like a silly person because I'm thinking that the layout's still wet. It's actually dry. You'll see me begin to have a little bit of trouble with it. It seems like it needs to be sharpened, but I managed to punch out the notches for all of my banner pieces. decide the order I want to lay out these banner pieces. I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit, and then I will lay out the banner pieces. I will cut them down to size the way I want them, put them in the order that I want them, behind which photos, spread them out, and all that kind of thing, just to get everything the way I like it. I'm just kind of doing this by eye. I know the original sketch has them going up and down, but I end up not doing a lot of up and down for mine. I only made one of them lower than the rest of them. The other 4 are pretty even. These pictures are of my granddaughter in March 2018 with her little mini car that she got for Christmas in December 2017. She was being really silly that day and was posing for her mom in these photos, and I printed them out really small and then trimmed them down even more for this page. Rather than choose an actual title, I chose a couple little pieces from some cut-aparts from the Paige Evans Wonder collection. I'm going to use those as my title. You'll notice that I'm putting my title where the journaling is in the original sketch. I do flop that. Some floral ephemera from a hip kit, club kit that I have on my shelf. I just pulled a bunch that matched the colors in the papers that I chose for my layout. I'm going to kind of play with them and move them around, decide which ones I want where. I even used some butterflies and some little heart pieces from that same pack of embellishments from that hip kit, club kit. You'll notice I bend up the wings of the butterfly. That's so I can put some foam dots on the back and cause them to look like they're flying a little bit on my page. Here's where you see me pick up 3 labels. That's from the same Paige Evans Wonders cut apart paper that I used to pull the little labels that I used as my title. Of cover from the foam dots. You'll see that I pick up that butterfly and I move it around. I love that foam dots are so forgivable in this situation because I decided I didn't like the way that particular butterfly ended up laying down, so I changed it. Enamel dots here. These are some matte finished enamel dots from Freckled Fawn. I got them in a kit in May of this year. They are really pretty and kind of fun to play with. I move them around, put where I think they're going to end up, move them around some more, but in the end I get them exactly where I want. show the finished layout at the end. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Check out everybody else's layout. Have a great day.